Welcome back, here we go folks, it's time for another starting 11 prediction, this time for the big one in Rome against Lazio. Since we last played Lazio, they've had three very impressive wins in Serie A. They've moved up from 7th to 4th. They beat Fiorentina 2-1 away from home, followed that up with a 4-0 victory over Torino, and at the weekend they managed to beat AC Milan in the San Siro. AC Milan known great shakes these days, but still a good win for them, and they're up into the Champions League places now. For us, off the back of Saturday's victory at Hampden, securing our place in the Betfred Cup final, we should be full of confidence, and of course we go into this one top of Group E, so all the pressure is on Lazio. Straight to the team then. This one should be short and sweet. We've had the same starting 11 for all three Europa League ties so far in the group stage, so in case you haven't been watching, that's Fraser Foster in goals. Right back, I expect it to be Hatem El Ahmed. Obviously Jeremy Frimpong isn't in the squad. I thought he excelled again on Saturday. It was another big day for him in a semi-final in front of 50,000 people. I thought he handled it brilliantly, as he has done everything that's been put in front of him so far, but it will be El Ahmed. Julian and Aya, obviously it's the partnership that Neil Lennon's been playing for most of the season now. I think they're growing, they're playing well, so those two will be together. In the centre of defence, I think it's a huge game for them. I would expect Immobile to start this game, given that Lazio have to win in the context of the group. He didn't start at Celtic Park, obviously they had to deal with the physical threat of Caicedo and the pace of Correa, but I expect Immobile to start this game. Left back, it's not going to be Bolingoli. He is out. We've seen him come off at half time at Hampden on Saturday against Hibs, so that means Neil Lennon has to look to Johnny Hayes or Greg Taylor to deputise. I think he's going to go with Johnny Hayes, rightly or wrongly. I think he really trusts Johnny Hayes. We've seen that over the course of his time since he's been back at the club. I think it's maybe a little bit too soon for Greg Taylor. Personally, I'd like to see Greg Taylor. I think it's a game that would be a huge test for him. He's never played in Europe for us before, and it is probably the biggest game in the groups for us because we're away to the top seeds. So I think it'll be a big test for Greg Taylor, but I do expect him to go with Johnny Hayes at left back. That's obviously an area of concern for us because that back four, as I said at the start of the video, has been consistent across all three group stage games so far. So Johnny Hayes at left back, and we need a big performance from him. Midfield, big area for us as it always is in these games, and an area of the park that we've played really well in Europe so far. So I fully expect that to stay the same with Scott Brown leading the team alongside Callum McGregor, who signed a new 5-year deal. That's great news for the club. Obviously he's been such a consistent performer for 3 or 4 years now, and he's made himself a huge part of the backbone of this squad, and he's a fantastic footballer, so that's good news all round. I expect him to start in there alongside Brown, and in front of them Ryan Christie. Again, maybe a surprise for the team on Saturday at Hampden was that Tom Rogic started in front of Ryan Christie. I thought Tom Rogic played really well, but I do expect Christie to come back in this game. Obviously he gives us that energy. He's so important in terms of defensively pressing opponents. We've seen it in Europe this season. You think of his performance away in Rennes, where I thought he was absolutely fantastic in that game as well. So he'll be huge for us in terms of setting the tempo. On the right hand side, James Forrest, again, thought he played well on Saturday at Hampden, a little bit greedy at times, but he did get an assist for El Yunusi's goal and he was a constant threat. So he'll be in there on the right hand side, and on the left hand side it is that man El Yunusi, the informed player at the club right now. 6 goals in his last 5 games. He's up to 7 and 10 since he arrived. We were raving about him on Saturday at the post-match pint. I just think he's got so much quality. His work rate is terrific, as I keep saying, and he just brings so much. I think this is we're seeing here. I know he's on loan and it's probably out with our wage structure to be able to get him here permanently, but we're seeing what that level of player can do. I think that's the kind of level of player that can take us to the next level, but obviously finances dictate that we maybe can't bring guys like him here permanently, but we're seeing now his real quality. And up top it's going to be the main man, Odsonne Edouard. Once again on Saturday he didn't get a goal, but his all-round play was absolutely magnificent. Those 2 assists for McGregor and for El Yunusi's second goal were absolutely top drawer. The way he receives the ball, his control, his awareness, his ability to pick out a pass, he's just the all-round complete footballer, and he's still so young, so he'll be huge for us. We're obviously lacking in that department. I see Lee Griffiths was back in full training today. We're going to be talking about him in the next couple of weeks. We'll have a discussion around him. Good to see him back. I think he can really help contribute when he gets back fit. But it's going to be Edward on Thursday. That's the team. Like the video, comment your own thoughts below. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000. I've been saying it for a wee while now, but we are going to get there soon, and it's well before our Christmas target. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for a reaction after the game. Thank you.